but they have to get off their marks running quickly.
I think so, and you know, early turnover here, which is not good signs for Newcastle.
Well, good job of converting the turnovers into transition points, and already Tevin Ollison going in with a two-handed rim rocker. Second chance points are going to be key as now Ricky McGill goes for a deep three. Another second chance here for the Eagles. Well, finding Taj Green, the big man, just getting a wide open look there in the paint. And, you know, this is probably one of the toughest arenas to play here in the British Basketball League. And already Johnson going for another deep three. It's up, and it's good. But, you know, this atmosphere can sometimes be... Well, can Newcastle again get something going? McGill pump fakes. Down the lane, makes a dish off in the lane. Count it. Well, nice little penetration by Ricky McGill.
It was great work from both guards there. Ricky McGill, but you saw just a few seconds before Jordan Johnson there attacking the rim, trying to create, make something happen.
Well, Newcastle again making it very tough here for the Bristol Flyers, but again, they get another wide open look, and again, the three-pointer is no good. Green battling for offensive boards, and somehow, someway, Taj Green. But at the moment, Taj Green, I mean, they're going to have to do a better job of keeping him off the offensive rebounds because he is simply relentless. I mean, that is their bread and butter, but, you know, what are some other ways that they can try to get themselves in this game?
Well, if you're not shooting the ball well, you're going to want high percentage shots in and around the rim.
Well, Bristol trailing by 12 points. Well, it was a very assertive victory they had against their rivals in the Southwest Derby on opening day. Nice little mid-range shot there. Getting this one inbound now. Pump fakes, puts up the three. Three is up. Count it! And it's good. Well, that is the dire moments of the first quarter, but ladies and gentlemen.
No, agreed, and I think it's that quality and depth as well, which is, again, designed for both domestic and European basketball, something that they haven't done in a very long time. 3 assists for him, and you can see him orchestrating the offense.
Down the middle now, makes contact, no problem. Taking on Delpesh. Dude will be, I mean, look, there's a penetration there, you know, a bit of a poor closeout, but the help side defense from Delpesh, maybe just a little bit too slow to react.
That's exactly what it was. When I played for Plymouth, there was no such thing as Bristol Flyers in the British Basketball League, so I never got to play in that Southwest Derby.
Well, the follow-up by Taj Green, and again, second chance points.
You know, if you're Brad Green, you know, it's not a 1 for 8. You know, he's 1 for 2. He hasn't had that many good looks. He's been defended really well. Blocked shot from him as we speak.
Green being that power forward, playing that position at.
It is indeed, and guy at the moment having his way is Trajan Jacob. 12 points personal now for him. He's been on a tear since being introduced into this game.
I like what Jacob did there, avoiding the charge, going for the Eurostep, and Austin Jr. Well, and I'm going to ask you that one. It looked like he did push off, but they're going to call the blocking foul. Maybe Tim Duncan of the British Basketball League. Well, that's a Brad Green that we saw in the opening game against the Plymouth City Patriots.
That's really good patience there from Brad Green. If you look at him, the whole 23 seconds of that shot clock, or whatever it was, you see they're spreading the floor, and Ricky McGill's going to make something happen.
Well, going to Whitfield, 3 is up, and he gets it. And again, we're going in all locked up, but we got a few seconds now. Both teams would love to go 2-0 here, rivaling with the London Lions. Green backing down now, making the post move, can't get it. Gets zone rebound, the big man, all of a sudden turning it up.
But that stagnation that caused, or helped, the turnover pursue.
Johnson goes for a deep three-pointer, nails that one right in the face of Samuels. And again, Bristol Flyers turnovers costing them dearly here. 1-point lead to the Eagles. Another turnover. Well, McGill comes up with a loose ball. Again, Taj Green keeping Brad Green off the second chance points. Can the Eagles now get a contact? Blocking foul, gets it to drop. And Johnson's going to go to the free throw line to make this potentially a 3-point play for the Eagles.
Jet rockets in Jordan Johnson's legs.
Flyers, of course, using the home court advantage. Now, Green doesn't take many three-pointers. Another offensive board here. Trying to go for the putback, and another offensive board in second time.
It's been the battle of the boards, which has been in the favor of the Newcastle Eagles, but on that occasion, Flyers benefiting.
Well, turning it over now. Earl Graham Bell going in and throwing it down with no regard for the transition defense of the Newcastle Eagles.
Now looking pretty healthy to me. Fast break, takeoff, and a powerful dunk finish.
They go into the game of the week next week on Sky against London Lions. Both teams would be 2-0 at that point. As Graham Bell for another three-pointer. And again, I'll say it, welcome back. Down the middle, hangs in the air, goes in with a George Gervin layup, but can't get it. Flyers have a bit of time now. Spin the defense going all the way and just punishing with a coast-to-coast move. And Mark Studel is going to be infuriated.
And Newcastle Eagles that made 5, and you know, in an 8-point game, that's the difference.
Well, Johnson going straight to the bucket again. And that's what they needed, trying to dissect the defense down. Well, Flyers leading by 6 points. They had the momentum. 9 3-point field goals made. Can they make it 10? But an offensive rebound is good. And when you finish your donuts, I bet you say box out.
Well, that's regardless of who's saying it, you got to do it. Actions speak louder than words.
Johnson pulling up for the mid-range now. Back-to-back field goals for him. Keeping the Eagles at bay. You know, one thing the Eagles don't want to happen here on the road is let this become a double-digit deficit.
No, especially in the latter part of this quarter. And, you know, Jordan Johnson will be a player that you'll look to propel his team up, cut the deficit.
Oh, count it, gets you at one, and he is just having a field day right now. You know, they absolutely love him here in the British Basketball League. Last season, 10 points per game. In his rookie year pro basketball, now Taj Green finding Joshua Wood him, and that's a much better play for the Eagles. Johnson calling for another one. Again, doesn't use it. Spin the defense going up, and another and one here for Johnson. Well, JJ putting on that Superman cape here in the form of the Jordy. Back out to neighbor. Cross-court finds Taj Green. Green goes to 3. It's up, and a bunch-needed three-pointer.
To reduce this deficit to 3.
Potential one-possession game now. Brad Green almost fumbling it. Eagles come up with it now. They got a 3-on-1 here. Austin Jr. goes all the way, showing no fear. Going coast to coast. Larry Austin Jr. trying to be aggressive here on the defense. Kicking out now to go for another three-pointer. 3 is up with a hand in his face. He has been unconscious so far here tonight. What a tray ball. That's a big-time shot by Trajan Jacob. But then you can see Taj Green with a rim rocker. One of these two teams will remain undefeated, while the other one will pick up the first defeat. It's only been 2 games so far for these two. But another turnover. Very fortunate, of course, to be going and commentating FIBA Eurobaskets and FIBA Basketball World Cups, but listening to big-time players ask questions about the British Basketball League. The tip-in is good, and Delpesh, and just signifies. You know, there's slight movement from his arm, but I think that's initiated from the defense. And again, you got to be, well, another turnover now. They got numbers here. McGill's going to look to go all the way. Bit of contact and finishes under intense pressure, giving the Newcastle Eagles a 4-point lead. He has been phenomenal this evening.
Yeah, I think he's played a pivotal part there, and if it's not Jordan Johnson, it's certainly going to be his counterpart there in Taj Green. That's a great play. Ends up being a 3-point play with a free throw.
You are going to pick up your second victory. Congratulations, as Newcastle Eagles win this one, 81-74 against the Bristol Flyers. A good start for Mark Studel.